Nintendo Music has been out for like a year now, and honestly, it's a little bit underwhelming. So today, I wanted to just open up Nintendo Music, see things they may or may not have added, see if this is actually good and what they even offer, because yeah, Nintendo Music is kind of a hit or miss when it comes to, the music. So for those of you who don't know, Nintendo has an entire app where they have uploaded their original soundtracks from the many games that they've released. And I gotta say, at first, I thought that this had quite a bit of potential. Well, to be honest, my first thought was that us content creators might be cooked because we have Nintendo Music, and then Nintendo would want to claim all the music and everything because they're technically selling it. But thankfully, that's not the case. My second first thought was, all right, this has gotta be somewhat decent. This is actually kind of good. Maybe they'll show off some new tracks from games that are gonna come out soon. Maybe they'll show off some of the best soundtracks in gaming history, like Mario Galaxy, which yes is on here. And yeah, I just think there's lots of potential. When they first announced it, they showed off a lot of the features that would come to this, like the timer you can set where a song would just replay for a certain amount of time, technically as long as you wanted to. They got a little sleep timer. Actually, it goes up to 60 minutes. You can also favorite some songs. You can download songs, add to playlists, queue songs, all that stuff. As a actual song player, an actual media player, it's actually pretty good. The music sounds good. It's not low quality or anything. I really don't have many complaints when it comes to the use case of this or if I would want to use it. So let's actually go through and see kind of what they're offering here. So first off, we got recently played. This is what I've listened to, but we don't need to go through that quite yet. What I want to point out is this special release right here. There's only two, and you'll notice that they're both for Nintendo Switch 2 games. We got a special release for Donkey Kong Bonanza and a special release for Kirby Air Riders, which isn't even out yet, which is so cool. So let's talk about this and kind of the issue that I have with this platform so far. So you might notice, yes, Donkey Kong Bonanza is out and it has a special release. Well, what makes it a special release? It's the fact that it only has 9 tracks. Yeah, only 9 tracks. There are, I think, over 100 tracks in the base Donkey Kong Bonanza game. So the fact that it's not here is kind of weird. I don't know why they wouldn't just release the full OST. They got the good heavy hitters Kong Bonanza, the best one in my opinion, Breaking Through. Oh, what a good song. I actually love that song. It was stuck in my head and I listened to it so often. They finally just released this not too long ago on this platform, and now I can listen to it in high quality and not just a rip from YouTube, so that's nice. And while I'm happy they added this and everything, they just released this month. The game came out in July. Why in the world did this take so long to add to Nintendo Music? The only way that you can get Nintendo Music is by paying a subscription. So I'm paying a subscription technically for Nintendo Music, and they're giving us this game, this massive game, late. And this game was all about music too. It fit perfectly in Nintendo Music, but they literally waited months to add this, and they only added 9 songs. So I'm not trying to ask for too much here. I just think it's kind of confusing. I would think that they'd want to release the soundtrack beside the game to, get the hype out for the game, especially because there's kind of musical elements to this game as well. You got Disney movies, they're releasing their songs the hour the movies come out in theaters. So why wouldn't Nintendo? Then we got Kirby Air Riders. Now this is actually, I really like this. This one though makes sense compared to Donkey Kong. I understand why this is a special release because, well, the game's not out yet. Why would they release the full soundtrack? The game simply doesn't exist in our hands. So just the fact that we're already getting, a handful of tracks and even the main theme song, I really appreciate that. And I think that's just another, it's a Sakurai game. That's just another thing that he just wants to share. He's passionate about. I'm sure he's the one that brought that to Nintendo instead of them asking him for it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, Kirby Air Riders soundtrack is really good. It's gotten me actually more excited about the game. Who could have seen this coming? Nintendo, your music gets me more excited about games, and when I can listen to them, I get even pumped and I light up when I hear them actually in the game. I remember I listened to Starlit Journey a couple of times before I actually played Kirby Air Riders when Nintendo invited me out to PAX. And then when I heard that in game, I was like, yo, I know this song. This is so hype. But anyways, yes, I love when Nintendo releases their music, and I absolutely think that this special release specifically, really cool. Now they have some non-special releases in our new arrivals category. Tracks from Zelda 2, Mario Galaxy 2, which they just added. Some new tracks from Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Fire Emblem Awakening, Golden Sun, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, Pilot Wings Resort. Like, I love that they're adding a lot of these really obscure games, and don't get me wrong, I love them. And they seem to be at least, you know, releasing most of the big songs, like Mario Galaxy 2, 34 songs. Yeah, I'll take it. There's probably 34 really good songs. Maybe there's like some atmosphere, like drones, so just like a pad that they didn't need to add, which, you know what, it's fine. But like adding 34 songs here instead of, you know, 9 as a special release, you know, it's much better. And I'm happy that Super Mario Galaxy is at least getting some love. Super Mario Galaxy music is actually top tier. It's so top tier. Yeah, and then the obscure tracks like Pilot Wings. Again, only 9 tracks. There's got to be more than 9 tracks in this game, right? I'm not really too sure why they're saving some of these tracks. Like, I know they're never going to update Pilot Wings Resort. Like, that's just not going to happen. So it's just kind of weird that they that they just don't fully splatter every soundtrack on there. Maybe there's not more, but man, I love Pilot Wings Resort. I love the music in it. It's so chill. That's just my whole thing. I love Nintendo music. I love that they are sharing them and they're putting them on the platform. And of course, we can't forget about the sleep timer. Oh my goodness, the forecast channel is on here. I didn't even know that. That is so, what a deep take. That's crazy. The forecast channel. So if you don't know, the Nintendo Wii used to have a weather app. That's what this is. Okay, cool. This brings me to my next point. They also make a lot of playlists. So we have some sleepy time, nighttime, and good night playlists. Oh my goodness, and I can already tell this is actually a good nighttime playlist. Oh my goodness. I would play the music, but when I record my phone screen, it doesn't actually play the music through Nintendo Music. So, oh, that's cool. I like that. We got break time, probably just like chill vibes. And then we got personalized recommendations, which is pretty much just the other stuff I've talked about. Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. Nintendo Music selects. So I think this is just a random playlist, sure. Nintendo Switch selects. Best music from the Nintendo Switch era. Okay, cool. Nintendo Music top tracks. Ooh, I bet it's Galaxy. Mario Galaxy is the first one. Master Sword obtained. Pikmin 4 title screen. Yeah, those are good. That makes sense. Tomodachi Collection. That's right. I forgot they had that. Some other playlists are like powering up. I'm assuming. Okay, I was going to say, is it just the power up theme songs? But no. But you got tracks with Ganondorf, probably boss battle tracks. Top tracks of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Yay, they added Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and they actually added a lot of like every track from this game, which is good. I mean, that makes sense. It's the most popular. Yeah, 99 tracks. It's the most popular game. So why in the world would they not? And these tracks are like kind of condensed enough. I feel like it'd be easy to put them on this platform. Like, you know what I mean? Related playlist. Bowser, Yoshi. What the heck is in the Wiggler playlist? Oh my gosh, there's playlists based on the characters. Okay, I came into this not expecting nearly this much detail, but there's a Wiggler playlist. What the heck? A Koopa playlist? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, here we go. Characters. Chrom and Robin? What? Wow, they have like every character. That's kind of crazy. What the heck? A specific Pokemon. Are you kidding? Oh my goodness. All right, clearly I doubted it a little too much. We got match your mood, break time, walking, running, party spring, summer. Yeah. All right, that's pretty cool. Title themes, new adventures, boss battles, and then search by game title. You can search by game title. I appreciate it. Oh, and it gives the date that they were released. All right. Yeah, I'm liking this now. I'm liking this a little bit more. And then it even sorts based on your games that you have. Now, this obviously isn't completely updated because the last game that they added, the last full game that they added to this platform was 2023, which is where the problem starts to happen from. It feels like Nintendo just kind of released this, had some obviously really good ideas and playlists, and they made the platform really good, but they are just not supporting it the way I would expect them to support it. The fact that the latest games in here were from 2023 is just silly, and this platform has been out for almost a year now. Where in the world is, Mario and Luigi Brothership, Xenoblade X, Donkey Kong Country Returns? These are all games that came out recently. But yeah, the biggest one to me is the fact that there's no Switch 2 games on here, aside from these special releases. Like, where is Mario Kart World? Mario Kart World has one of the best soundtracks in all of gaming. I absolutely adore the Mario Kart World soundtrack. It is so good. So many fantastic remakes, remixes. It pulls from so many games in the Mario series and makes them fresh and new, and they just didn't do anything with Mario Kart World. It honestly blows my mind that they haven't done anything with that. Or even like Mario Party, or I don't know, Snapdragon Drive even. Come on now. So you know what? I'm liking Nintendo Music a little bit more after I've looked at it a little deeper now with all of you, but there's obviously still a lot missing and a lot that they need to do to keep me on. I think it's exciting right now, but the reality is I'm only going to be listening to some of the new stuff. I really want to just listen to the new game soundtrack. There's also some notable missing ones like, Smash Bros. Now, Smash Bros. On the other hand is Nintendo Music. That's all Nintendo Music. So the fact that it's just missing is actually just insane to me. It doesn't seem right. But let me know, do you actually use Nintendo Music? And what do you think about it? Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. I'll see you in the next one. See you later.